Hey YouTube! Sorry I had to lay down so I could turn off my music. Otherwise YouTube would have made it repeat or something. And I don't want that. That would be really annoying. Anyway guys, today we're looking at a really strange gun. Forgot what it's called, but you saw me choose it. And I will, when I die again, I'll let you know. Oh shoot. This weapon, it's okay. I mean, like, okay. So every time I judge a gun, whether I like it or not, there's always a certain role it has in the battlefield. Now, it's really hard for me to figure out what the role is until I've played with it, get some more experience, you know, actually get a good feel for the weapon before I give an honest judgment. But this gun, I'm not liking it all that much, to be honest, compared to like some of the other weapons. I mean, it's okay, sure. Of course, like I said, every weapon has its place. I'm still trying to figure out what this weapon's place is, because it's an engineer weapon. I think it's a PDW. Or, no, I guess it wouldn't be a PDW if it was an engineer weapon. Darn M16A3, I don't like it. But yeah, oh shoot, I forgot to see what it was. Dang it. Alright, when I die again, I'll remember to do that. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what its place is, what its role is, so I can kind of figure out what kind of a playstyle you need for this weapon. Iron sights are fine, so it's perfect for long range, even though I don't think, like if I was fighting in long range, I wouldn't mind these iron sights. I could get by with them. Not the best in the world, because I think, in my opinion, there's some much better ones, but they aren't the most terrible either. The MTAR's iron sights, for example. Jeez, they're terrible. They're really bad, so I mean, again, it also can sometimes come down to your playstyle. I personally don't like it quite as much. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to hit on anything completely. Alright, now I'm testing out its long-range ability. Not quite sure how this thing operates. I did get that kill over there. And that kill. So, I mean, I guess it is pretty good. I don't know, maybe I need to like play around with it a bit more. Okay. Let's see what it's like to try and run around here. I think it has a decent maneuverability. Ah, shoot. Stupid M16A3. I do not like that weapon at all. No, sorry, A91. The A91. That's what this weapon is. Now that I finally was able to figure out what it is. Now I can judge it a little bit more accurately by calling it by name instead of, well, this gun. Well, this gun. Whoa. Sniper. I don't like snipers either. Anyway. Let's see here. Okay. Guy there. Reload. Drop. Shoot. See, the M6... I hate that weapon so much. It really pisses me off. God, it's such an overpowered weapon. Because it fires so fast that its damage... Heck, it doesn't even... It can do the lowest amount of damage possible. It fires so fast for an assault rifle. It just... Ugh. And when... Okay, so I'm trying to use, like, this really weird gun, right? Because I don't think that many people, honestly... We're trying to be honest here with... I'm trying to be honest here with these reviews. And when you use a weird weapon, it makes it really hard. But, again... Oh, sweet! I kind of like this gun, because the first scope you unlock is the Cobra sight, and I don't see many weapons where you get a Cobra sight first. So actually, I'm a little bit interested in this weapon. I mean, trust me, I think Cobra sight is like the best sight you could put on any weapon, because it just makes it really good. I mean, there's some weapons that, like, not many, like for example, shotguns, I wouldn't put a scope on them. Heck, I don't know why anyone puts a scope on them, because it seems to just, like, make it less accurate, in fact, because when you're using a shotgun, you have to think about that wide bullet spread. You don't really have time to get little exactamundo things or anything. You can't be real precise with it. It's kind of hard to do something like that. So you have to be a little bit more careful. But this weapon, I don't know if it's really like a close quarters weapon, necessarily, because, I mean, it could be. Sure, I think this gun would perform just fine in close quarters. And, I mean, I don't know, hold on. Its damage is low. Like, I feel like you have to pretty much spot the guy before. Like, if I were to come up in a one-on-one battle situation directly, I feel like this gun might not be able to hold out against some of the more powerful weapons that people use. Specifically the M16, A3, and the AEK. And I think there's a couple numbers after the AEK, but I can't quite remember right now. Okay, now that guy saw me first. Interesting. As I play with this gun a bit more, I'm finding it to be a little bit more reliable than I thought. Alright, now I'm gonna sit here and heal up, because I'm not an engineer, so I have to... Because I'm an engineer, so I have to use what I can with what I got, okay? Make do with what I have. Alright, so I'm gonna head up here. It can be so aggravating to climb those stairs when someone's just sitting there being a jerk. Alright. Now let's run back over here and see if we can get a few more kills. So I'd say this weapon, it's pretty decent. I mean, obviously nothing does beat the M16 or the AEK. Each of them, those two having their different uses for different scenarios, of course. But this weapon I've found is quite decent. I would totally be willing to use this weapon again. This isn't like shotguns where it's like, well, you need to be close quarters first off because no dirt's a shotgun. But the thing is, since you can kill at long range with a shotgun, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like it's just not quite as effective. Alright, there's a guy over here. Don't know where. Oh, there he is. But see, I mean, like, I'm killing these guys, and I've never thought this gun would be so good. Okay, well, everyone has to die eventually, especially when they're using those weapons. But I really like its... I mean, okay, so its damage isn't quite as high as I hoped, because I do have to unload pretty much my whole magazine into someone to kill them. But aside from that factor, its reload speed seems fairly decent. I mean, obviously, it's not nearly as fast. Sorry about that little ping or whatever. I don't know if you heard it or not, but just kind of messing with it. I'm not playing on an American server, but I was told by Battlefield that there was a connection fix, and I'm gonna kill that stupid guy. That's a pretty decent weapon, actually. That basic thing, that's actually fairly decent, and I don't mind. Anyway, back to the A91. It's good. I mean, right? So if you're not counting the damage, if we ignore damage, this thing is actually a very good gun, from what I've seen. Obviously, there are things that it would suck at, because of the fact that I do pretty much have to unload my whole magazine just to kill one guy. And sometimes that can be a bit annoying, especially since, like, I don't know, like, if I could put this on a support class, I think that this gun would be a lot better. Because, see, I'm just unloading all these rounds, and people still don't die. Alright, now I'm going to cut around to see if I can get a bit closer to make my shots a bit more accurate. Alright, suppression, kill, assist, pretty good. Like I said, it does have to unload a full magazine, so you pretty much need to be the only one in the area, in my opinion, if you're going to manage to get those kills. Because if you aren't, it just seems like it's really going to be a little too hard to deal with, again, the faster firing weapons. Even like the P90 and the MTAR, who fire at 900 rounds per minute. I mean, I don't know if this thing can really cut it. Dang it. See what I mean? Fast firing weapons, and it's a good weapon. Hey, it's a very good weapon. Okay, I'm gonna go see. It's 800. Okay, so it's not terrible. It's not like it's at 700 rounds per minute, but the thing is, its damage isn't the most incredibly amazing either. So it's kind of a balanced weapon. Like, for example, I mean, like, that was a medium range kill. I would call that medium range. Someone's gonna come down there. I just know it. Whoa. Alright. Oh shoot, that's one of my men. And the reload speed, it's pretty good. Overall, I would say that I would rate this weapon to be, like, pretty good. I mean, I would definitely use it again, sure. Why not? Especially if I have a bit more experience with it. Maybe get to mess around with the gun a bit more. And again, I am playing on Team Deathmatch. I'd like to see how it could perform on, like, a rush map. Or something where there's a bit of, like, objective, you know. I like to review, personally, I like to review guns a little bit better on Team Deathmatch, because that focuses on kills, so I don't have to deal with objectives, and making sure my team wins because of that. I can win by killing, which makes my job a lot easier for trying to make good reviews for the guns. Alright, now I'm gonna run over here, trying to avoid main action sequency parts. Alright, so again, I had to unload. That guy might have taken a little bit of damage because I had to unload my whole clip into him, which was a little bit annoying. But I don't know, like, could I consider this? I would consider this an SMG. And this gun was actually in Battlefield 2, I think. But it was used as a support class weapon. Now that they've changed it a bit from what I'm used to, it's kind of interesting to see how they made it kind of spring back, because this was actually like the best support weapon in Battlefield 2. And I really like that about it. Okay, that time I didn't even get any hits on him, so you know, what are you gonna do? No one's gonna be perfect. But yeah, I mean, I would recommend it. Go try it out. Cool. Shoot, I don't know if that's an enemy or not, but I don't really want to I don't want to waste my bullets. I don't think there was an enemy there. Anyways. Also, I'm playing on a really friggin' small map. Even No Shore Canals is bigger than this. Karkand, however, or not Karkand, Wake Island. Sorry, I was thinking of the Back to Karkand expansion. Wake Island is probably the smallest because there's like, I don't know, it's just ridiculous how small a map can get. Alright, I got a laser sight for this. I'll slap that on when I get the chance. Ah, shoot. Oh, shoot. Alright, so this is super long-range combat we're seeing right now, and it's holding up. What I could think of, hell, I could think of tons of better weapons than this weapon for long range. Like, for example, if we're not counting the snipers, probably the, like, AUG is a bit, I think that has is better at range than it, but I like the order. One thing I do like is that, or at the very least for my playstyle, the order of unlocks for this weapon is in a system that I like. I would love to get the Cobra first on every single weapon. Unfortunately, I can't, so there is a bit of that drawback, because the Cobra, I don't think it increases the zoom, it just gives you a more general it shows you where the general area of where all the bullets are going to hit. He tried to head glitch me. I got him. I see what he was doing. I'm not going to let anyone mess with me. Or at the very least, not intentionally. That AK-74 you guy, man. He must be at, like, the top of the leaderboard. No, he's not. I don't know. And again, of course, I am giving you my personal opinion. If you want, you could go to the actual stats and see what it's actually supposed to compare up against. But I found that sometimes gameplay doesn't necessarily reflect the stats. Like, for example, the L85, what is it, A2 or something? That has supposedly really cruddy stats because it doesn't have a high rate of fire. So that makes it, even though it's a little bit higher damage, it makes it seem like it's not quite as good in close combat. When in actuality, when you're playing with it, it's a bit stronger. And I personally like that in a weapon, when a weapon's strong. That's why I use the L85 as my pretty much primary source of killing. If I want to level up, or if I'm like trying to power level, or get an objective done that doesn't involve a specific weapon, heck yeah, I'll use that weapon because it makes it a lot easier. It's like what pretty much my god gun out of everything, and that guy was either really bad at killing, shooting, or Or, and yes, there is an or. Or this gun, which I would prefer to be the correct answer, is really friggin' good. I'm actually really liking this weapon. Dropped another one. I gotta use my minimap a little bit here. Where the heck is the other guy? There is two guys. I know they were here, so I have to find them. Did I mention this was episode 17? I don't know if I did or didn't. I tend to forget these things because I don't really trust myself to remember. If you know what I mean. Oh, sweet! I got him. And the PKP, that's actually a really good gun. I would use it. I'll do a review on that next time, maybe. I don't know. I want to kind of give a mix of the range of weapons, but support guns are a little bit harder because I do kind of have to play an objective map. I can't run and gun with a support weapon. It's just, you just can't do it. No matter how much I want to or not, you're gonna get beaten by like everything. Because that thing, I don't think of support weapons as a fast-firing gun. F2000, that I just got killed by. That's a pretty darn fast-firing weapon. This gun fires about the same speed as the A94. As you saw from that, I mean, it's pretty good in close quarters, but because of its slow fire rate, I wouldn't necessarily come back to it as quickly as I would come back to this weapon. I would much rather use this weapon over the A94. But this weapon doesn't have as good of range. So in a more ranged map, where people are a bit more spread out, then I'd want to use the A94. It's all just based on, also sometimes the map, just map choice alone, just affects the whole game. Okay, dodging. Alright. Now I got it. I know there's a sniper on me, I just can't figure out where the heck he is. So I have to kind of run and dodge. Maybe my health will come back to me at some point. So that way I can get back into the fight. I'd love to get back into the fight. I'm 25 and 17. It's not nearly as good as I wanted to get with this gun. Like, my 34 and 12 game, I think it was. I don't remember. Oh, I think that was with the MTAR. Alrighty. Well, because I have just suffered immense wounds, and I'm severely in pain. Okay, I just didn't have enough health to combat that guy. This thing actually, I think, does more damage than the M16A3, which I could believe that. And I think my connection's about to fail here, so we're pretty much gonna win anyway. So thank you guys for watching episode 17, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys next. Hey guys, I'm Mel Worthy. I'm giving you a real quick update on episode 17. My game kind of lagged out, but I thought I'd show you the finishing results of it because it was actually really good. Like, really, like, look at all this stuff I got for the A91. I'm really starting to like this weapon. It's amazing. Got Team Deathmatch medal, got promoted to Captain 42. Spec Ops camo, I'm going to look super cool while I kill people, because I'm going to be amazing. Epic Clan dog tag. Okay, cool. Got a lot of stuff, And along with that, I got like 19 ribbons, sure. But I really want to show you the score. Yeah. So look, I got 60 and 34, 7,456 points with the A91. I'm telling you this now real quick, and another map's going to load up in the background, so don't worry about it. But it is so good. Like, I would really recommend it. I'm sorry. I know I might not have emphasized it enough, but it is really good. Go check it out, you guys.